Anyways, my personal gripes aside, we are in game number 1 for this week's Olimoleague. And spawning in the top right, playing for the team VK, it's JusticeSimon.
In the bottom right, as the blue Zerg, he is horror.
JusticeSimon kind of sounds like one of those tags they were trying to give Valdez.
Oh yeah,
spicy salmon.
I barely watched any IAM, to be honest. By the time I wake up, it's almost done.
So here's the irony, right? I would say 9 times out of 10 for these big events, I actually don't make the effort to watch them unless it's a truly engaging match or the finals. I actually really wanted to watch a lot of this IEM, but I was actually unable to just because I was sleeping throughout the entire damn day.
Yeah.
I did manage to muscle my way through and force myself to stay awake through the NyQuil to watch, I think it was like Nurchio and Pulse. And then after that, I really wanted to watch Snoot because that's the only reason I stayed awake, but I fell asleep after the first game, which kind of sucked. Because I was glad to see, well, I guess, fuck spoilers, guys. You know, fingers in your ears, headphones off, go. I was really expecting and hoping to see Snoot get far, and when I heard he won the semifinals versus it was Hydra, I was like really excited because that was gonna be like a really cool finals, and then I slept through that too, so I was like, oh. But
yeah, I didn't watch it.
we got some early morning sub hype going on here. You guys heard 3 stim packs go off. We started with a big resub from Smash for 20 months. Optional player, half that for 10. And the 2 new subscribers enter the arena. ZeroTool787 and Sequotian 001. That's my best guess of that name. Thank you both and all for subbing and resubbing. That is most excellent.
Yeah, sure. Go with that. Thank you all. Alright, so we're in a PvZ on Lilac Crest. You know, Horror could have gone ahead and just tried to, like, ling all lane and end this game early, as he's probably much better than this player here. I didn't actually get to see his border, but already making a mistake.
That's a double hole in the wall.
Oh no.
Baited and outplayed. He wanted the Lings to come into the base so he could kill them with the probes. Well done, JusticeSimon. Well played.
Yeah, that's totally what the reasoning was. Really quite unfortunate that he has 2 holes in his wall, though. I know that feeling, as someone who only plays Protoss once every dozen games, I guess. Especially versus Zerg.
So,
Lilac Crest does have an awkward wall.
I've got a question for you.
What?
Did you just get a weird Skype message from Axeltaz?
Yes.
Okay, so Axeltaz, so I haven't talked to him in about 3 years. I think he's had his Skype compromised. I'm gonna go ahead and not click that link then.
Right? It's like, I think that might be a good idea. Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I was gonna close all those windows so I don't get tempted. All right, so first of all, that's unfortunate. Poor Axeltaz. Secondly, that reminds me that training camp thing comes out soon, right? It's supposed to be like today on PlayStation or something.
Today? I don't know.
I saw a Reddit thread about it. I'm not sure actually what's going on with it. I just know people were upset because it goes out on PlayStation first and then YouTube or something.
I saw that too, but I actually did not pay attention to when they were going to release it. I know, I'm great. Like, you don't even know that I'm in it. You're not supposed to, but of course anyone who pays attention to the cast...
You were literally in the trailer that they played at, like, MLG or whatever. I don't think anyone has any question about whether you...
No. That was... You know, actually, that created a really awkward conversation with a guy. Actually, EJK.
Okay, well, you know what, guys? Spoiler alert, Zombie Grub's in it. So that's the only reason you should watch it, if at all.
Totally. Go ahead.
And make sure you judge her severely.
Whatever, man.
Alright, Lings get through this. Unfortunately, again, that lack of a wall being a bit of a problem takes on the fight with the Lings with relative ease. Bobble Convolute. Man, today is the day for the resubs. Like, was everyone just holding it for the sub celebration day? 25 months out of Bobble. I heard you're right, resubs. I know it's not a new sub, but it's like bugged out and says a new sub. So,
I think they're just holding it because it's been 3 days since we've cast on BaseTradeTV.
That's true too. Oh man, it was so weird having a day off. The first day, I didn't know what to do, and I'm not talking the CSL day. I mean, like the Friday where we actually had nothing to do. I was glad I was sick and in bed because I realized I wouldn't know what to do with myself if we weren't.
Yeah, I was at a loss, man.
Well, you went gambling or something. You went to the slot machine?
Oh, yesterday, Saturday. Yeah. Well, I went out with like my parents, and they went to like a craft fair, and then they went to like a winery, and then they were like, "Let's go to Charlestown."
One thing leads to another. We were in Vegas.
And I made $10, and I was like, "Yep, that's it."
Nice. You really hit it big. You struck oil with that. Well done.
I know, right? better than my parents. My dad lost $90 on blackjack plus 3, and my mom lost $20 on this lot.
Awkward.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I hope you at least gave them the $10 for gas.
I bought my mom some dumplings.
Ouch. I saw, by the way, speaking of our non-commentary going on right now, because it's been a very, I don't know, strange game for JusticeSimon here. I saw the best comment reply on YouTube, actually, just recently, about our field reporting.
Oh, yeah?
They said, you're not field reporters, you're commentary wizards.
Commentary wizards.
I was like, I kind of like that. That sounds awesome. Because it's still broad enough that it covers all our weirdness. And plus, wizards are like crazy old men in most depictions, right?
I suppose.
Like Sword in the Stone.
I don't really remember from that movie.
Oh,
A long
okay.
time ago.
I was going to say Dumbledore, but he wasn't crazy. He was more strange.
He's kind of mean, too.
And apparently gay. Not that that matters, but just like one of those things where you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Either bring that up. So anyways, with Adepts, just run into roaches. How about that?
Yeah, that's
Roaches
a great
do win.
segue.
Yeah.
The Adepts could actually kill a lot of drones if nothing was left at home, but horror is pretty much good to go here. JusticeSimon is about to feel justice.
Hey, Catatonic just subscribed.
Catatonic, my 16-year-old friend from California. How's it going? Thank you for
Why has the
subscribing.
last 2 minutes been so awkward?
Thank you for subscribing to the channel.
Yes, thank you.
GG.
GG.
Alright, horror does take game number 1 in this best of 3. Can JusticeSimon bring it back? That's the real question.
I'm not sure, but we're gonna need his map choice, as that's how the Olimoleague works.
No, I'm not sure if this is what it stands for, but I know VK is like, it's like the Russian Facebook or something. So I'm wondering,
Really?
like, what Team VK... Because my question is, like, if that has anything to do with it, is that, like, maybe he's playing Europe to Korea? For some crazy, insane reason? Dominish, by the way, for the 10-month resub. Man, it's weird. Normally, because we stream every day, right? Like, it's like 2 or 3 resubs a day, and so it works. But you're right, like, with everyone having not played, or sorry, us not streamed for 3 whole days, everyone bunching up for once is like fucking 50 resubs. And I'm like, what the hell is this?
It's just being so cute.
Okay, well, we'll give Friendo here a moment to hopefully get his map pick in order.
Arena.
Alright. Did you message Olivia about saving a match, by the way, or should I?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I just want to make sure we didn't get, like, awkwardly caught after this was done.
No? Hopefully not.
By the way, speaking of IEM... Oh, let me join the lobby. Oh, hey, Weetabix!
Wait, how long ago were we talking about that?
Wait, game's no longer available?
Yeah, you wanted the grass.
Oh. I was gonna say, IEM, which wasn't that long ago we were talking about, the stage, I love what they do with the stage, because it was very clear that the stage was made for, like, the 5v5 setup, right? That they were...
Yeah.
But they did a really great job adapting it for what StarCraft was. Like, I thought they were going to just awkwardly have 2 booths put on the stage that just looked out of place. I actually really like the way they used the staging area just be like the red and the blue, and the colors with the Blizzard logos and the race logos and stuff. Like, I really liked a lot of stuff IEM did. Didn't like the downtime at the B stream, but shy of that, everything else was so cool to watch.
Yeah, that sucked, but yeah, what I caught, I saw some really cool production, but unfortunately, I think the one thing that it really needed though was the crowd hype, which wasn't available.
I don't know about that. The stuff I saw, they were doing some pretty cool crowd hype stuff. I think it was like Maynard into Muslim casting, and they had some guy doing this thing. I know you can't see my camera, but they had him like directing the sort of cheers in the front of the audience. He's like waving his fingers forward. Everyone's, like, throwing them in the air. They're doing like the wave and stuff.
I mean, I'm sure like the actual crowd was awesome, but they didn't mic it properly. So like you'd have after like a win,
like, no cheers and stuff. Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah, and like the casters would be like, "Oh, it's really nice, applause," and you'd be like, "What applause?" Yeah.
All right. We actually have an intro for this one, so we'll see you guys here in a sec. All right, so we checked, by the way, because there were questions about it. JusticeSimon is Masters League here on Korea. Now, maybe this fella is a little bit nervous being streamed. Maybe it's the fact that he is up against a Korean pro horror. I don't know. But, yeah, that first game definitely left me a little bit questioning on what his league was as well. I wouldn't have guessed Masters, if we're going to be honest. But, again, maybe it's the stream jitters. I don't know. Cot Life just subbed brand new. 3 new subs to kick off the day. It feels fan-freaking-tastic. I was just going to comment, though, before we get any further with this. The Olimoleague is an open tournament. Even though it's based in Korea on the Korean server and priority goes to Koreans, blah, 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 it is open to anybody to play. So you'll oftentimes have really low-ranking players. You'll have the Team Liquid staff even come out and play from time to time. And they do it just because it's fun, and they want to see how bad versus good they can do against these actual Korean pros, something you don't often get a chance to do. So in a lot of regards, these first rounds for the Olimoleagues are a bit of a throwaway. Even if it is like a Grandmasters player versus a Grandmasters player, we kind of don't count it for much because it is, again, that first round. It's after that, round 2, round 3, and round 4 where you really start seeing the really, truly exciting and good matches get shaped up. So, no too harsh of judgment here on this guy, but he is down 1 point here on the top left. It's JusticeSimon.
In the bottom left, as the blue Zerg, he is horror. Yeah. I unfortunately wouldn't have guessed Masters either. I think this is absolutely nerves and maybe a little bit of like crossover lag potential here. Definitely nerves. I mean, at Masters, you got to play enough games, especially if like Protoss is actually his main race, which I assume it is, where you don't mess up a wall like that on Laralac, unless he vetoes it and like literally never plays on it. Which is possible, I suppose. But it has like a bit of a tricky wall that you have to like basically accommodate for. You can't just like put down your pylon willy-nilly. But to have two holes is definitely a mistake that he's probably like just like, oh, I can't believe that was like cast. You know, it's worse than pulling your probes in the first minute of the game. You know, accidentally misclicking them on a mineral line because yeah, we noticed that like 3 times. Whereas the mineral line thing you only notice like once and it's over and done with.
Thanks to Rames, by the way, just donated me $10 to, no message, but $10 to me. So that's nice. Thank you very much, Rames.
Thanks of you.
Alright, well, First Blood gets popped off there, and these adapts aren't going to find too much more to kill in the natural. Not a lot of fighting to be had, just in general. Of course, oh, right, so we're using the new mod thing, right? We're gonna test something here, fam. Okay, so on the old mod, we could show graphs, but the second we did this, if we checked vision, it would break the ability to bring up graphs. This new version should allow us to check vision, and then even while checking vision, yep. Well, okay, if you check the vision while you bring up the graph, that bugs. So there you go, that's beta testing. But it does work. Good. So, again, we're sorting out the little kinks and bugs. I would love if Blizzard was developing, like, officially some version of this, because I think the graph mod is really cool. And there's been a lot, at first we didn't use it much, but there's been a lot of situations lately, especially with the maps like Prion getting changed, where the economy shift is really important to see. Really useful.
Yeah, we've been using the graph mod quite a bit. Originally it was like, we just weren't used to having it, so we were like, where was this be a good scenario? Plus we were breaking it all the time. Yeah, but,
didn't know how we were breaking it for the longest time either. It took us like a month just to figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. So we do have the very, very good all-in being used here. Overlord drops with Lings. I mean, obviously JusticeSimon, he's actually feeling a little bit better probably after that first game. His build is looking a lot cleaner, but it doesn't matter because this build will kill anyone with almost any build. Like, to actually defend against this is going to have a lot of, like, really good SimCity, like, very, very calm decision-making, and
The Oracle might not be too bad for this. If you take out the Lings, Queens aren't really a problem, but the likelihood of this seems low. Lings, of course, attacking the front while this goes on. Where's that Mothership Core? Of course, delayed in favor of getting out the fast Oracle. Oracle goes down, no Photon Overcharge, and poor JusticeSimon. I just want to stress, we've seen pro players far better than this guy lose to this build. It's
yeah, and exactly the same way too.
It's his map pick. That's maybe like the worst feeling too coming into this.
I think I don't know, if you watch his pro games for sure, then you kind of expect this or know it's possible on this map. But GG.
Lepsid says I missed his resub, and if I did, my apologies. I'm not used to this flurry of new subscribers / resubscribers at the start of a stream. So Lepsid1265, thank you very much for resubbing to the channel. again, normally I guess like it's weird because we actually did every day from January 25th till February 29th, and I guess it's just like 1 or 2 subs a day when you do it like that. It's more like 10 or 12 resubs when you don't. So sorry guys, a little bit caught off guard. Now we do have the next round matches set up. I don't know what we're going to hop into next, but we are going to go to a small 2-minute commercial break while we figure that out. So do stick around and we'll see you guys soon.